So it's like a lot of not every 2000, a lot of 2000 had ways of the 90s, bro. A lot of them, right? But not all of them. The majority of children of the 2000, brother, to all the way up to now, they don't know shit.
A real talk, fam.
They
Brother,
don't, they don't know
brother,
them.
did you know that some people can't read the fucking clock again?
Yeah, fam. A lazy,
Okay.
fam.
And all they can read is the digit clock. Digits. They cannot read the stick with the hands. They cannot read it.
A lazy,
Serious.
fam.
Brother, there's videos on it, bro. People in school, college, university, stopping other people saying, what time is it now? With a normal clock, they can't read it. We in Jamaica have our clock on our, so we thinking, oh, this is normal. We can read the time, a clock. People in America, the majority of people in America, right, the new babies, not the old ones, the new babies cannot read the time
Can't read.
from the analog clock.
Can't.
Me have a plan today. Something in something. So I'm gonna carry that to me. I was dropping that and they have a barefoot. Yeah. Sorry about that. So a lot of things that our children today don't know because the parents don't even care about teaching them. It's all about technology. So I'm not gonna teach. Oh, like back in the day. Oh, learn how to read the time. You know what I'm saying? No. It's just 5:30 by analog by Silakia. My apologies.
Digital.
By digital. I threw me a belch, man. By digital, you get me? No more analog, nothing. No kid, nobody know nothing. Nobody know how to do shit. You get me? Read.
Chastise thy son and hold him to labor, lest his low behavior be an offense unto thee.
Chastise his son, hold him to labor, put him on work, let him work, lest his lewd behavior will come and bite you in the ass. Read.
Better is the poor being sound and strong of constitution than a rich man that is afflicted in his body.
Better is the poor family that has some sense than a rich man that ain't got none. Because whether you're poor or rich and die and leave your son no inheritance, as long as you can teach him righteousness, and whether he's rich with that inheritance or he's poor with no inheritance, he will still be a great man. So you need to teach your son this. Read.
Health and good estate of body are above all gold, and a strong body above infinite wealth.
See, so you need a strong body. And this is why you have to teach your son to have a strong body. How you teach him these things? By teaching him righteousness and work.
And
Giving him work. Read.
there is no riches above a
And you know what? Before we go any further, my grandfather was rich. I told you my grandfather was a mason. Right? I told you I come from the ghetto. But at a certain time in my life, I started living with my grandfather after my father died. Right? Because I was living with him. And then my father died, so my grandmother took me in. Right? Boom. When I'm living with my grandmother raised dogs. Guess who had to clean every shit?
yo,
Guess who had to clean the yard that I was the only child in? Remember, they ain't got no children. They're grandmother and grandfather. There's no babies there. There's only me. Guess who had to clean the yard?
I bet there a couple big tree in it to fam.
Where is it?
I best growing up y'all get, man. Remember me.
Bro, God, this man made me give away every single birthday present. I've never had fam, every birthday I get more than 10 birthday presents.
No,
As a youth growing up, and I don't have none of them. I've never had any of them. Every birthday when I get the present, so what happens is a transaction. They come, give it to me in my hand, I say thank you, happy birthday to you. They make me cut my own cake with my sister or my brother. I never cut a cake by myself in my whole life. And when they're cutting their cakes, my brother, when his birthday, and I go to their birthday parties, it's always my grandfather, my grandmother that buys their cakes, and I can't cut it with them. And if I try to go over there, my grandmother slaps me. See that? That's how I was raised. I was raised in the weirdest way ever, but it's not weird. It was the father preparing me. It was the father so that I can burn birthday parties and burn all these stuff that I tell you not to follow no more. You get what I'm saying? Every single present that I got, right? I had to give it after the transaction of the birthday party. Oh, Mash, this is yours. Boom. I had to then give it away to the children that was at my birthday party. Imagine that. And if there's not, and if the children don't match up to the presents, I have to give them two presents. Imagine that. I can remember one gift my grandfather gave me, and it was a game. One. And the man is rich. And I was not living poor. I was eating good. I was a fat child. but I was a skinny child with a big belly. That's what I'm talking about. The fat was in my belly. You know what I'm saying? Yeah. He had a car. He was working for a bank, and he wasn't in the bank. He was at the headquarters. That means he was higher than a manager. I wasn't living poor, fam. I had to save my lunch money every single month, and if I didn't have a certain amount of money, I wouldn't be able to go to a like for instance, what was my gifts was, oh, I'll take you to the circus. In back then, Jamaican circus was nice, big, not big, huge. And you have to go uptown to go there. You see Pikachu in the big costume and Goku and all of the cartoons. That's what that was my gift. Eye service, not gifts. I wasn't giving gifts. I had to give away every gift. And my grandfather was a mason, so every single month they had a charity that I had to go to. The only reason I didn't get sacrificed because he already sacrificed his daughter, his only child. So he took me on as his child. And he trained me and he raised me strict, just like how the Bible just say. And guess when the first time my grandfather hit me once in my life, and guess where he hit me? On my side, just like the Bible just said. The man's a mason. Guess when I wanted to join the Masons, because I just had my first baby and thing. My baby mother gave me a daughter. You get me? Because I had it as well. Both of us had that child. It's our child, right? So I didn't know what to do. I want some money. I'm reading the Bible, but I want some money. You get me? Yeah. So I link up Papa, and I'm like, yo, what go on? He has a new wife at this time. My grandmother, her name is broken up and had a divorce. So I'm like, yo, need some money. Like, what can I do? He's like, read the Bible. I said, I'm already reading the Bible. He said, read it from start to end. I mean, what do you mean? He said, read it from the Old Testament. And funny thing, I was in a local segment where I didn't understand the New Testament. I started reading the Old Testament. So it was like, it just made sense. So I went home and I started reading the Old Testament. And in reading the Old Testament to the New Testament over and over and over, I already, like he said to me, I read fast. So I could spend a month and read the Bible like 3-4 times. You know what I'm saying? And I did that. And in doing that, I understood a lot. And I was like, this is talking about us, niggas. And I went back to him. I was like, this is talking about us, right? Talking about niggas, right? And he's like, yeah. So I'm like, why are you a Mason then? Because that's evil, right? Don't you do like sacrifices and shit like that? And he's like, yeah. Because when I was a child, one of his doppies lit me over, one of his ghosts, because they trap ghosts, but it's not ghosts, it's demons. Because now we know that ghosts go to Sheol, and we know that it's demons, familiar spirits, right? Because we know better, right?
Yeah.
So I'm asking him, do you do sacrifices and thing? He's like, yeah. So I'm like, so are you going to hell? Because I didn't fully understand hell at that time. Remember, I just started to read. Hell wasn't in the program as yet. So I'm like, are you going to hell? He laughed. He's laughing at me because he knows that everyone goes to hell. He knows this, but I don't know. You get me? So I'm like, okay. I'm like, are you going to hell? Because I'm thinking about the fire and the pain and the wicked people go burn. Wicked people burning.
Mm-hmm.
So I'm realizing that he's like, he doesn't want to answer me. So I'm like, are you scared to burn? So I changed the question. Are you scared to burn? And he's like, no, because man is the mason of this world. I'm like, what do you mean by that? He said man is the people who are given this power. So if in my power, I want to do this, and I get to live while doing this, that means it's in my this is where destiny comes in. That's the first time this man said the word destiny to me. And then I went into the Bible and realized destiny is real. It's real. Masons understand it.
They even
Masons
understand the Bible. they understand the Bible.
Brother, that's the reason why he told me to read the Bible for me to join his club, brother. And I would have been able to join because they know me from a child, right? Because remember I told you I used to go to the ceremonies every month. They even have this it's like, oh, you have not bingo. Mason have bingo too, You're fuck.
Oh, yeah.
Masons play bingo. I promise y'all. You're fuck. Masons. And the place is still
symbolic game or something. Then.
No symbolic. Them bored and play some bingo.
Okay. Then.
Yes.
Okay.
Like a normal person play bingo.
Yeah.
But it's only Masons allowed.
Okay.
Yes, and the prize is not money, but it is money. It's a check.
Yeah, good have some big money too.
Wow.
Yes, and also the children of the Masons come, and because brother, I was around Mason children. No, brother, I'm not even. It's real shit. But you're a child, you don't understand this.
Yeah.
Because it's not like they dress like Masons, brother. When they go to they only dress like Masons when they're doing their secret meetings. My grandfather leave out in a purple suit with a golden crest around it, like a big chain. But it's not a chain like but brother. It's
Yeah,
like one of them rapper chain, but
like one of them government boy.
yeah, but with the compass on it, the square.
Yeah.
Yeah, all but a real gold.
Yeah.
You hear me I say? And he put on that. I can't go nowhere with him while he's got that on. You see, once he's not, but you see, once he's going to the place, he's gonna bring me, and he's in normal clothing. I'm going. You get me I say? Yeah, brother. So it's like I figured out that they know a lot, brother. They know way more than we think. And the reason why I'm bringing this up is to show y'all. This man told me that Santa Claus wasn't real from the first time I saw Santa Claus. So you know you're asking about and we do Christmas, but you don't give me no. I've never got a Christmas present.
Bro,
I've got a yearly present. Like in the year, you buy me a present, you'll buy me what I want, what I ask for, and you'll give me the money to save up. So, and I could go to a Burger King every single evening. I went to Jesse Paul Primary School, private school.
Private school.
Jesse Paul, man.
You say you get good schooling then, man.
You never hear about one, a little girl that went missing, and she was from Jesse Paul Primary School.
Yeah.
They have a dome. They have a dome, my brother, as the lunchroom, a dome, like how the dome is over the earth. And my principal was a white woman. I don't know who's the principal now, but you see, then it was a white woman. That means, and she was a Mason, like my grandfather. Cause she conked me with her Mason ring. You know what? And I'm the only child in the whole fucking school she conk. Why? Because me had the uncle Mason Pitney, we have blood clot feel up the girl him. Brother, I got ghetto in me. Me come from the ghetto, you know, bro. So I got ghetto in me. I'm going to a private school filled with bag of Mason children. I mean, I feel up them data. So you know what go on. The white principal bring me in. She take out this little box, this little purple box. She open it, she put on a ring and conk me. Me tell my grandfather too. And him tell her, I say, don't do it again. Brother, she conked me on my fire, brother. You know, brother, I promise you that was a demon. Bro, I see past everything that is happening. Brother, that woman, my principal, that woman, she all right, she never pump on me. Let me tell you what she do. We talk proper English, because you know we have some foreign people on the live, right? My principal, knowing that I went to this school, my grandfather, it's not like I went to this school. Fam, I'm going to a school called Alpha Infant Primary School. You know what that school is for? Ghetto children. Like you see in Jamaica, it works off your address. You get me? It works off your address when you from certain age, like primary school and high school. You get me? You have to be really smart to come out of your ghetto. To come out of the ghetto.
I think the same everywhere, even in UK and America, same thing.
Not really, but kinda. Yes,
Yeah.
kinda, but not really. You see me? Yeah, because all I have to do is just move. But you know, it's not easy to move from the ghetto, right? But in the UK, you can just move from the ghetto. You get what I'm saying? Yeah. So my grandfather got me into this school, right? This woman, as I said, I only thought about this as an adult family. I never thought about this as a young child. You get me? Because I'm a child. I know my grandfather is some form of something, but and he almost looked like a churchman, but I know he's not churchman. I know as a child, this man is not a churchman. I know, but I don't know what it is or what it means. You get me? I didn't understand what a mason is. I didn't understand. And he's not a low mason. He's a high-ranking mason. He's dead right now too. He died like 2 months ago. You get me?
Yeah.
He's a high-ranking mason. So I needed to understand this. When this man brought me to this school, and then I saw this, now I'm thinking about it. Not now, but you know, I've been thinking about this woman pulling out the ring. The ring is a compass. She pulled out a compass ring, a mason ring. That's what she conked me right in my forehead, and she never done that. She even said to my Grishio, she almost wanted to cry. I'm not lying to you. A white principal of Jesse Paul Primary School, right? She wanted to cry because my grandfather said, I've never seen that man get angry before. 2 times I've seen him in my life get angry at her and at me. And the one time he got angry at me, right, is because I think I was showing off. I'm not even allowed to show off. I'm raised different from y'all. Y'all don't think Masha is a madman. I'm not. I'm raised with discipline, a lot of it. This man never beat me. He only put his hand, he didn't even he used a hanger. A hanger that he put clothes on. He had a hanger in his hand, and he saw me boasting, and it was with my sister. It wasn't even with a stranger family. This man was teaching me that doesn't matter who it is, and the Bible teaches me the same thing. No matter who it is, have no love of person, because at any time only can change. At any time, and as long as and God put it in him to raise me that way, because I am on a mission for God, and I needed to be raised like that. I personally, I don't know about you all, but I needed to be raised like that. Because I needed to be Masha today. Destiny is called. My grandfather understands destiny. So even when he was raising me, I told you this man never beat me. Never. One time, and he hit me with a hanger. And it hurt a little bit, but it didn't hurt. It didn't hurt. He's never smacked me down. He's never done no weird ass shit. Nothing. He's always taught me Santa Claus doesn't exist. Tooth Fairy doesn't exist. From the day of, like literally from understanding, from he realized I could understand. He told me that. He was the one that pointed in the roof. Why? Because he was rich. So we had a satellite dish on the roof, right? He pointed up in the roof because now I'm watching satellite TV. I'm realizing that, the chimney that Santa Claus goes through. He said, "Where is ours? We don't have one. Santa Claus is not coming through this roof." You see how think about a man talking to a child like that. Now you might think, "Oh, this is harsh." No, that was truth. This is harsh. No, that was truth. That's the reason why I'm like this with y'all now. I don't care. I'm just gonna tell you the truth and get the fuck over with it, man. Shit. I was raised like that. For real, for real. I'm not saying I don't lie. I lie to Babylon all the blood clot time. I don't like Babylon. I'll lie to the police to save my life. I will. And I'll lie to the courthouse. I will. But to you, who are you? Are you my mother? Are you gonna lock me up? You better come and do what you gotta do. You could be a killer. I don't give a fuck. I ain't lying to you. Suck your mother, boy. You're a bad man. You want to kill baby and kill innocent. Go suck your mother, brawling. Come to me now. I pray to God that I don't see my killer before he kills me. I pray to God that I see my killer and kill him. Yeah, I'm not gonna, "Oh, please God, let me see my killer so that y'all can come and see. As soon as I see you, you kill me." No. I want to see you and you don't see me and I clap you down. That's what I want to do. I want to see you. You don't see me. I clap you down and bury you and plant over your body because you're good fertilizer. And I'm going to dig 6 foot deep. My wife can tell you I am a sickhead when it comes on to work. You see, when I do work, I'll do work in the middle of the night. 1 o'clock in the morning, 2 o'clock in the morning in the street. I will bust open the street with a pickaxe. I will bust open fucking tarmac with a pickaxe. Have a bag of cement. Have a bucket of water. Because I've did this many times. So I'm telling you I will. The fuck? In the middle of the night. Bust it open. A nice big wide space too. Steal some electricity and put that shit with a piece of I'll pipe it up like I'm doing fucking I'm a fucking mason. Yeah, oh, what's wrong with you? And I'm doing this shit legally. Yeah. That's how truthful I am. I have no time for it. I'm straightforward. I'm just gonna get shit done if it needs to get done. I'm determined. Who raised me like that? A Mason did. So structure of raising your son is important. I'm not even his son. I'm not even his real grandson. But yet he raised me like a son and a real grandson. Structure is important for your child, especially a boy. A woman cannot raise a man. A woman cannot raise a man. It's easy to move from one ghetto to a next one. That's true. Move to one ghetto to a next ghetto. Yeah, ghetto to ghetto. You get me? Yeah. But family, I'm telling you all the truth. Women, I'm telling you all the truth. Y'all might say, "Oh, I'm raised." I realize a lot of these women, they want to be the opposite one. Bitch, you ain't the opposite one. If you have a good son that is not in prison, right? That is not a simp, right? That is not a little bitch, right? That has some sense. And you as a single mother raised him by yourself, you didn't raise him by yourself. Sit down with him and ask him, does he have men in his life that, like, ask him. Just ask him random stuff and then ask him who taught him that. He will say, "Oh, I was walking, I saw a guy do this." A lot of us were taught by strangers, and y'all don't even understand, because your mothers couldn't teach us that. And we
Me
couldn't
can't
ask you to
agree
teach
with
us that.
that, fam. As strangers teach me enough for me know, fam. Real talk.
See you. We're in the streets, we're burning some weed, because we're young, we're drinking a one special, you know, talking to two girls on the phone and things, giggling with each other, laughing with each other, you know, as brothers. You get me? And then the elder come and say, come on for the blood clot corner. You see me? Do better. You don't have to be 9 to 5 like these pussy holes in the tie. But guess what? Come off the corner. Don't be the stigma. Don't be the stigma. You want to burn your weed, go in the, go find a yard and cook some food while you do it. Because you're up on the corner, where is the pot? Eh? That's why you're so mager, meager, skinny. You just dip on the corner and smoke weed. You don't have no pot, no nothing. When me and my friend them used to do this, we used to cook a pot, and so he's giving us information. So even though he's not telling us the right thing, you know, he's not telling us to stop smoking weed or stop drinking, he's saying come off the road in doing that. So that's the first step. You come off the road, and when you come off the road, it's like the idols are not in front of your face. So now you and your friends have to make conversation. You get me? While cooking food and chilling, and you know, and in doing that, you find yourself going in conversations that not even y'all normally talk about. Because when you're on the street, you don't talk about that. When you're on the corner, every man's silent. It's like a gangster persona thing. Every man just silent. But once we in the house, we cook some food. Once we in the backyard, I cook some food. What happens? We're having big conversations about some random things about life. It's like we're teaching each other. You get me? So yes, strangers taught us. Because our mothers didn't know about this. They didn't know. We came home to a meal, and she didn't know that we cook a whole meal already with our friends. You see me? Run a boat. That's what we call it, running a boat. She don't know this. I remember you asked a lady that before, and she confirmed she thought she raised them by herself, but they had male role models. Khan. I spoken to a lady on my live, as like the brother said, and she said, oh, I raised my son. She came from my live well hearty. Her chest was high. I raised my son by myself. Blah, blah, black sheep. Have you any wool? And I'm like, no, you didn't. Go to him and ask him right now. And she went into his room and asked him. And the man said, yes, I've got a whole heap of male role models. A bag of them. I've got a bag of men that taught me a bag of stuff. For real. Women, y'all don't teach. You can't teach a son. If you have a good son that ain't in prison, ain't got no STDs, ain't out here fucking murdering nobody, ain't selling no drugs, and he's a good boy. He ain't no simp. He ain't no weirdo. He ain't no, like, he's just normal. You know what I'm saying? That nigger had niggas helping him. That wasn't you. Stop the bullshit. That wasn't you. The Bible tells you that a man teaches a woman and a man teaches the children also. Because if I teach you the woman, who's teaching the children? It's me. If I'm teaching the woman, who is actually teaching the children? It's me. If the woman is not being taught by me and she's teaching the children, then it's her. It's just it's simple. Go ahead, Art Wolf. Shalom.
Hello. Do you know what it is? Women want credit. They always want credit, and they don't know when to sit back. That's the problem. And they won't give credit where credit is due. You have to give credit where credit is due, but not a lot of women want to. You understand? And they will fight tooth and nail just to say, yes, I did it. And I was like, why would you want that? I always say to people, like, if you have brothers, if you're a single mother, you want your brothers to be involved, to lead your children, to like be the man that you don't have there. And that's why I always say to people, like, brothers should step up and play the man role where their sisters do not have a man. Like, come and show them how to be a man, so they learn masculinity.
My sister, back in the day, let me tell you, I'm 33, right? Back in my day is not far away because I'm young. So watch this. My little sisters, the youngest one, I think she's like 21 now, or probably 20 now, or something like that, right? And she has a daughter, right? And when it was my time, they couldn't bring no boys home. I like what you're saying is exactly what we did. Like, we defended our sisters, but this is the thing, my sister. When a woman becomes a woman and she's no longer, she doesn't have no man, right? And she moves out of the house and she's going to college, university, all of these things. A brother can't walk behind her and do that. You get me? And on top of that, when she's finished all these things, you can't walk behind her every day after she finishes work and brings her home and all this type of shit. You can't do that.
No, they don't.
So at the end of the day, I get what you're saying, but that can only work for so long.
Listen, I'm older than my brothers, yeah. But you, as a female, you.
But my sisters, your brother shouldn't involve themselves in your. Listen, man, if I'm your husband and you disrespecting me, yo, remember you're a good woman. You ain't gonna disrespect your husband. But I'm just using it. I'm using it as an example, right? If I'm your husband, right, and you disrespect me to the point where you try to stab me or some shit, and for me to not get stabbed, I had to thump you in the face. Remember, you tried to stab me now, and I had to thump you just to not die. But your brother ain't gonna look at it like that. He's gonna look at my sister's got swollen jaw. You know what I'm saying? He's gonna look at my sister's got swollen jaw. This nigga punched my sister in the face. And remember, a lot of women, not like you that truthful. They'll tell her. Even I've seen videos of women coming out now saying, "Listen, I'm not perfect, but I'm telling you, a lot of women when they actually play that crying game, it's 90% lies."
No, it is lies. It's majority of the time it's lies.
You know what I'm saying? They always play the victim when they're not the. Women are saying, "Listen, like I look into myself, I look at my friends, and I'm like, shit, we've been lying." And she said she even done it, and she had to apologize years after to that person that she did it with. But she was like, shit, to know that I know I'm lying, but I'm gonna tell this lie just to win, just to play the victim. You get me? So it's not like you. I'm talking about the worldly you, my sister. I'm your husband. You tried to stab me. I had to save my life. If I didn't punch you, my sister, I would have got stabbed. That's that situation. So I punched you. You have a swollen face, right? So you don't go link up to family or nothing until the eye goes down. Yeah. And they don't see you because they're normally used to you coming. Your little sister coming to visit mama, coming to visit papa. Because you was raised in a so-called home of a mother and a father, right? So when they see you, when they don't see you come, guess what mama and papa's gonna do? They're gonna send for you. You don't even want to FaceTime mama. They're gonna send the sons for you, and then your brother's gonna come to the house, see the black eye, and then they're gonna want to smash my face in. So where in the Bible does it say men should do that?
I haven't seen it.
That means once I marry you, your brother needs to go sit his ass down.
Yeah, no, what I would say, they see their sister as a weaker vessel, and they don't. That's what I say to women. Like, if you see a man getting high rated, why are you so thinking? Me? I'm stepping out. I'm going for a walk. I'm going in the bathroom to relax myself because I don't want the licks.
Con. That's it right there.
I'm shutting my mouth. But I'm also
I don't understand these women, like even online, even yesterday. I think when you came off the live, there was this girl that came on. I think her name is Dreamer or something like that. And she was just going on and on. But in real life, I realize a lot of you women have sense. Y'all know, oh shit, if he licks me in my face, you know what I'm saying? And he gives me a real punch, you're a woman, like, you won't be able to stand up to that and, try and defend that shit. Like, just chill out. These women are fighting each other and thinking that they can come and fight a man that way. That's crazy. These women are fighting each other and taking that win and saying, oh, a man wants to fight me, I can fight him. A man disrespects me, she's like, oh, play around and fuck around and see, blah, blah, black sheep. Like, if I punch you, it's like, you ever heard people say, oh, you can't say that to me? That's the dumbest shit I've ever heard in my life. I can say that to you, but what are you going to do after? That's the thing. So when a woman says, oh, you can't touch me, y'all that delusional thought, and they have some crazy ass men out here today. These men are raised by mothers only. Effeminate men.
I know, right?
The blood clot, yeah, about the pussy. How you do?
You see me?
Where are you?
She's in your face. What you gonna do? What you gonna do? What you gonna do? Biting up herself. And then all of a sudden, it's like, okay, what you gonna do? Like, what am I gonna do? Oh, I'm gonna smash your face in. And what you gonna do after? Because you're saying I can't do it. You're telling me, no, but for real though, somebody tells you all right. You say to me, I can't tell you that you're ugly. I just told you that you're ugly. What are you gonna do after?
What you going to do?
You know what I'm saying? You say I can't lick you in the face. Boom! Your face get licked in. What are you gonna do after? This is the thing. A lot of people are so high up on their horses that they think this delusional mindset that they have when they tell themselves, oh, this can't happen to me, until it happens. and they don't
Welcome
know
to
what to
reality.
do behind that.
You welcome them to reality.
You see what I'm saying? It's a welcome to reality. And that's the reason why I'm going to show you something. If you want to see somebody get shocked, look at a girl who's always cussing and never had a real fight and had her first fight. When that lick hits her, she looks shocked as fuck. She's like, shit, I got my third, like, shit, yo. She's dizzy and she's like, what? Just look at a girl who's arguing with the next girl and then you see her get licked. Anytime you see a girl get licked and she's shook, like she's frightened, she's not used to licks.
That's
She's not a
gonna humble
fighter.
her ass.
She's not a fighter, you get me? So you see her take that lick and she'll go dazed. You'll see her eyes open up wide. If you want to know what I'm talking about, go on World Star. Just type World Star fights on YouTube and type in women, World Star women fights. Black women, type in black women. And you'll see what I'm talking about. She's not used to it. The sister a while ago, Heartwolf, just said she don't want to get licked. So if a man gets high rate, she does what? She goes away. She goes away from the energy. Because she's not trying to get licked. These women want to get licked. I don't understand it. You're going to shout, yo, I'm going to tell y'all this right now because I ain't scared to tell y'all. I have a brother, right? He's half Indian, but he's still my brother, right? I have a brother from a mother, not from my father, but from my mother. And he's got one eye, right? The doctor stole his eye, you know? There's two twin girls, sick. You get me? And they was walking one day and me and them going to some argument, but I wasn't paying them attention. But I'm walking down the road and they're still talking. And I'm like, yo, stop talking, man. And they're behind me, you get me? Just talking. I'm like, yo, shut up, man. Go suck your mother. And they couldn't do anything to me, but then, like, they could tell me anything. I didn't give a fuck. But then they said, give me a second. Somebody on live, bro. So they couldn't say nothing to me, right? But as soon as they said something about my brother, I boxed the one that said it. I gave her the first open hand. Blow. Like literally, I was waiting for it, fam. Cause they were nagging me, and I was like, yo, they just need to say the right thing, and I'm giving them an open hand. That's the first girl in my whole life I ever given an open hand, like on purpose. You know what I'm saying? For real. And this is not even when I was young. It's when I'm older. You get me? It's not that I was young. You see me? I was in I think I was like 24, 25, 26. You get me? And I gave her an open hand to her jawbone and let her know don't do that again. And she went to her father and her father came to my house and I was like, what are you gonna do? Nothing. You get me? My brother's got one eye. You disrespect me, don't disrespect him. Don't bring no. And he was like, that's what they did. I was like, yes, that's what they did. And he's a Rasta, man. And Rasta don't keep up with the foolishness. So automatically he just walk away from my gate and went home. And even after that, he sees me and he hails me. Because he knows I'm not just walking around hitting women. He knows this. You get me? He's known me for a long time before he heard that I had to box one of his twin daughters. You get me? So he had a bit of respect. And in turn, I showed him back respect because, you know, I could have held a malice like a gal. I box your daughter, so I ain't going to chat to you. You get me? But I didn't. This is why the word of God is necessary. Read this to me, brother. From one more. Leviticus chapters 19, verses 17.
Leviticus chapter 11, verse.
Alright.
Yeah, man. I love it, man. I love it, bro.
Yeah.
Oh, yeah, they're far.
Thou shalt, thou shalt not hate thy brother in thine heart.
Thou shalt not hate thy brother in thy heart.
Thou shalt in any wise rebuke thy neighbor.
Thou shalt in any wise rebuke thy neighbor. That means to chastise. That means to judge thy neighbor.
And not suffer sin upon him.
And not suffer sin upon him. Read the book of Matthew chapters 5 verses 20. Start from 20.
Sorry.
Mama, that one there enough, fam. For I say, no, I think that bam that. For I say unto you that except your righteousness shall exceed the righteousness of the scribes and Pharisees.
Except your righteousness shall do what?
Exceed the righteousness of the scribes and Pharisees, you shall in no case enter into the kingdom of heaven.
So if you're not better than the scribes and Pharisees, you will not make it into the kingdom of God. Simple mathematics. Read.
You have heard that it was said by them of old time, thou shalt not kill.
So
And
in old times, you have heard, thou shalt not take a man's life, thou shalt not murder. Read.
And whosoever shall kill shall be in danger of judgment.
And whosoever shall murder shall be in the danger of the judgment. Shalom, shalom.
But I say unto you, that whosoever is angry with his brother without a cause shall be in danger of the judgment.
So whosoever is angry with his brother without a cause shall be in danger of the judgment. So if you're angry with your brother without a cause, go back to Leviticus.
Same verse.
19 verses 17.
Thou shalt not hate thy brother in thine heart.
Because if you hate your brother, that's where you get anger from. Hate.
Thou shalt in any wise rebuke thy neighbor and not suffer sin upon him.
So rebuke your neighbor and don't suffer sin upon him. It's simple mathematics. It's not hard. Simple mathematics. Rebuke your neighbor and not suffer sin upon him. Yo, go on, brother. Yeah, so as long as you rebuke your neighbor and not suffer sin upon him, right? That means that when you're angry with your brother, it should be for a cause. You're angry with him because he's a sinner, because he's in sin, right? And then when you realize that he doesn't want to change from sin, you can still be angry with him. How you know you can still be angry with him? But what type of anger? Is it righteous anger or unrighteous anger? Let's see righteous anger. Go to the book of Matthew chapters 10 verses. Start from 9.
Be angry and sin not. Provide neither gold nor silver nor brass in your purses, nor script for a journey, neither two coats, neither shoes, nor yet stays, for the workman is worthy of his meat.
Mash, just know you connect to the source. What you say, my brother? I'm connect. That is it. That is it. So yeah, so it says provide neither silver, gold. Wait, I call it when I'm done, bro. So provide neither silver, gold, nor any staffs, nor any clothing when you're going on the journey for God. Why? Because the workman is worthy of his meat. Read.
God. And into whatsoever city or town you shall enter, inquire who in it is worthy.
So anytime you go into a city, remember we're talking about the context is how can you be angry at your brother? Remember, Jesus, Yahweh said, don't be angry at your brother without a cause. Then you go to the book of Leviticus. It says that you should not hate your brother because hate brings anger, right? So you shouldn't hate your brother. So now we're going to show you how you can hate your brother, right? Because the Bible says it's a time to love and it's a time to hate. Read.
God. Inquire who in it is worthy, and there abide till you go thence.
So when you go into a city, when you go to your brother, when you go to a friend, when you go to a stranger, inquire of this stranger, this city, this place, this house, who in it is worthy. Read that again.
God. And into whatsoever city or town you shall enter, inquire who in it is worthy, and there abide till you go thence.
So then if you realize this place is worthy, abide there until you go to your next place. Read.
And when you come into an house, salute it.
And when you come to them, when you come to whoever this person is, this house, this city, these people, I'm saying this stranger, salute them. Shalom. Wagwan fam. Read.
And if the house be worthy, let your peace come upon it. Shalom.
So peace. So let your shalom come upon the house. So I'm going to salute the house and I'm going to let my peace come upon the house. You get me? Read.
But if it be not worthy, let your peace return to you.
If the house is not worthy, this person is not worthy, this brother is not worthy, let your peace, the nice words, the shalom return right back to you. Go suck your mother. Suck your mother, brawling. 100 times too. That man tell you. Cause you're a demon. Suck your mother. Yeah, let my shalom return back to me. Cause you never deserve it. I'm not gonna throw pearls to swines. Get that?
Can't. Quick and fast. Matthew 7 and 6. Give not that which is holy unto the dogs,
Give not what is holy unto dogs. Read.
neither cast you your pearls before swine,
Neither you cast pearls before a swine. Read.
lest they trample them under their feet,
Lest they step upon them like there was nothing. All that time that you spent is wasted. Read.
and turn again and rend you.
And turn again and rend you. Now look up the definition of the word rend.
Can't. Two seconds from. Alright. To remove from place by violence.
To do what?
To remove from place by violence. Rest.
Hear that?
W-R-E-S-T.
And they're gonna remove you from place. They're gonna rend you, remove you from place by violence. Because when they realize and notice that you're no longer with their foolishness or their folly, then what will they do? They will get into their feelings. And in their feelings, they will want to take your 3 points, your life. Read the verse again.
Can't. May I give one more piece of definition?
Go ahead.
Well, I think come out. Alright, see that. To split or tear apart or in pieces by violence.
So to split or tear apart in pieces by violence. So they're going to make sure that they come and mash up your life because you're no longer helping them. Read it again. Because you gave them pearls and they're swines and they trampled upon it. And you noticed they trampled upon it. So you separated yourself from the swines. And then the swine noticed that the separation is now there. They're not getting fed anymore. They're not getting extra food no more. Extra money no more. Extra help no more. Being able to call you when they're down no more. Yeah, they can't use you no more. So you know what they do? Because they can't use you, they try to destroy you. Like what a lot of mothers do to their daughters and sons. And you have a lot of, and it's mostly mothers, you see, try to fight their sons and daughters. We get me? Literally, your daughter or your son living with this. Mostly mothers doing it. Fathers don't do it. It's literally out of, all right, if you could say, all right, out of 100% of mothers, right, that are good, that are fighting their children, it's literally 95%. I'm not exaggerating. Out of 100% of fathers are fighting their children, it's like 20%. 20 in the whole world. Mothers fight their children, especially single mothers. When their daughters find a man and she ain't got one, their daughters find a good job and their mother's still broke. And she's trying to help her mother. She tries to help with the rent, but her mother wants to pay for the rent, pay for this, pay for that, pay for everything. Like she's her man. That's my mother 100. See? Mothers, single mothers are the biggest fighters to their miserable lives against their children. And all of you single mothers that have not gone to the age where you haven't got, because you're going to get to an age where no man wants you. You've been used up and abused up. Right? And nobody's going to use you anymore, my sister. Right? Remember, we're talking of the spiritual. I told you I'm going to be all over the place. Watch me now. Now, with that being said, if you're being used up and abused up and now you have no man, but you have a grown-ass daughter, you're going to do the same thing your mother did to you, to her. You see how much shit you bought her saying, oh, I'm never going to be like my mama? You're going to be just like your mama. You're going to be just like your mama. The difference is that you're going to tell your daughter to be independent, but you're going to tell her to be independent around you. Your mother told you to build her house up, but you're going to tell your daughter to build a house on your land. There's not much difference. Your mother told you, oh, build a room on my house. It's going to be your house anyway. And she's the same one that fights you out of the house. She's the same one that fights you off the land. People in America, y'all probably don't know what I'm talking about. But in Jamaica, we build our houses, and what happens is when you're almost near an adult, 18 and whatever, your mother or your father will say, even if you got your own room, they will say build a next room and go live in it. You know what I'm saying? That's your room. You know what I'm saying? Otherwise, you're gonna have to help with the bills and whatever. You can put your own electricity to that room, and you know what I'm saying? Whatever. They'll tell you that. You get me? And then they'll be the same people to tell you to get off the land. The room that you built has to stay there too. You'll lose everything. That, because remember, you're trying to build a little room, you're trying to save up to build a house. Probably you don't even want that land. You just want to be able to have a space that you don't have to pay rent for. So you'll spend your money, build your room, buy your block as a young person, and you don't know that your mama's bad minding you. Your mama's hating on you. It's a bit different in third world countries, my sisters and brothers, and in second world countries. In first world countries, it's like it's not you building a room. Y'all are directly still living with your mamas, because you can't build on the rent house. You can't build on a rented house. So you're still living with your mama, and you're helping to pay rent. You're helping to buy groceries. You're helping to pay the water bill. You're helping to pay the light bill. But your mama, right, don't like it. You just don't know. And she's the same one that uses your name to take shit out behind your back. And you got a bad credit, and you never even bought a car before. You go to buy your first car, and they say you got bad credit, and you're wondering how. And you wasn't spending. You just came into the world of money. How you got bad credit? You're wondering. It's your mama. The situations that you hear like that, it's always women doing it to their daughters, women doing it to their sons. And they're always single women, because a man would never allow his wife to do that to his son or his daughter. A man would never allow his wife to do that to his son or daughter. That would be a wicked ass man. I'm not saying it doesn't happen. I'm saying that it happens like 1% out of 100, where a man sits down and watches his wife, and he also is involved, right, to use their children's name and let their children have bad credit and all type of bullshit and blah blah. Black sheep have it anyway. Men are not like that. Men don't do that. Women have a different mindset. Y'all are evil. This is the reason why when I speak about a brother and speak about how you can hate, because men might say, or women might say, oh, Mash hates women. I hate wicked women. There's a difference, and I'm allowed to. And I'm going to tell you how. This is why I'm reading the Bible. Carry on reading, brother.
Definitely. Give not that which is holy unto the dogs, neither cast you your pearls before swine, lest they trample them under their feet, turn again and rend you.
Being turned again. So they're gonna feel some type of way because you got rid of them out of your life. You got rid of them out of your life, they're gonna feel some type of way, and they're gonna rend you. They're gonna do what? Destroy you. They're gonna rip you apart. Read.
Alright. Think you want Matthew 10 again. Alright. Ask.
No, more I read and the more you got the Matthew 10 again. More I read that though.
Ask and it shall be given you. Seek and you shall find. Knock and it shall be opened unto you.
You see why I told you to carry on reading?
Can.
Read it again.
Ask and it shall be given you. Seek and you shall find. Knock and it shall be opened unto you. For everyone that asketh receiveth, and he that
everyone that asketh receive it. As long as you ask, you shall receive.
can. And he that seeketh findeth.
And everyone who seeks out like myself, you shall find.
And to him that knocketh it shall be opened.
And once you knock that door, it shall be open because there's somebody behind it.
Can.
Read.
Or what man is there of you, whom if his son ask bread, will you give him a stone? Or if he ask a fish, will he give him a serpent? If you then, evil, know how to give good gifts unto your children.
What's something else that, huh? What's something else that, Sorry, go ahead, brother.
Yeah. If you then, being evil, know how to give good gifts unto your children, how much more shall your Father in heaven give good things to them that ask him?
So if you give good things to wicked people, family, y'all think you're gonna receive good from the Most High? No. If you give good things to righteous people, do you think you're gonna receive things from the Most High? Yes. The Most High takes care of the ones who takes care of his children. That's why the Bible said to the wicked, right? The Bible said, get it from my brother. It says, if a man stealeth a man and selleth him, he shall be put to death. And if a man and the one who bought the slave, right, and still has him in his hand, shall also be put to death as well.
Son, you're fine, you know.
This is easy, fam. This is not hard. Once you're in wickedness, you shall get the judgment. There's no side deal on it. There's no side deal. There's no, oh, I'm going to sidestep this judgment. It's everybody's getting it. Nobody's partial.
All right, see it here from Exodus 21, verse 16. And he that stealeth a man and selleth him, or if he be found in his hand, he shall surely be put to death.
Surely be put to what?
Put to death.
Jamaica.
Dead.
Trinidad. Guyana.
A dead man.
Haiti.
Death.
America.
You're gonna die. You're gonna die, fam. Believe that. I want to go on from in here.
Oh yeah, man. Oh yeah, man.
Oh.
Go ahead, brother.
Yeah. Yes, what is it now?
Yeah, back to Matthew's chapters 10.
Alright. And if the house be worthy, let your peace come upon it.
So if the house be worthy, let your peace come upon it.
But if it be not worthy, let your peace return to you.
If the house is not worthy, let my peace return back to me. That means that I'm not going to be peaceful with you. Y'all need to know how to read the Bible. I know how to read English. I know how to fucking read, man. Shit. Read.
And whosoever shall not receive you, nor hear your words, when you depart out of that house or city, shake off the dust of your feet.
Do what?
Shake off the dust of your feet.
One more time.
Shake off the dust of your feet.
Forget them, yo. They don't exist no more. That's why I keep on telling you. If some of these niggas come up on my life, they want to argue with me, and they're like, yo, Masha, you know me. I don't know you. Like, me and you talked before. Yeah, but if me and you talked before and we argued, I'm not going to remember you. If you and I spoken before, and it was like one time or probably twice, and it was a long time ago, even if it was a couple months ago, I'm not going to remember you. I shook the dust off my feet. What's wrong with you? Go ahead, read.
God.
And fam, y'all need to use that in everything. Your woman cheats on you and wants to leave, dust off your feet. You know what I'm saying? Yeah. My sister, your man wants to be evil and wicked and wants to leave, dust off your feet. Because you know as a woman you can't leave a man. Did y'all know that in the New Testament Jesus says y'all can't leave a man? Give me some yeses, give me some no's.
No, half of them don't know that. Bro, half of them don't know the scripture, bro. They don't know that, brother, man. Tell them.
We're gonna read it for them though. Read, my brother.
Go like them a man.
Verily I say unto you, it shall be more tolerable for the land of Sodom and Gomorrah in the day of judgment than for that city.
Read.
Behold, I send you forth as sheep in the midst of wolves.
Where are you at, my brother? Matthew what?
Matthew 10, verse 16.
Matthew 10, verse 16. Right, I'm on there.
Alright. Behold, I send you forth as sheep in the midst of wolves. Be you therefore wise as serpent and harmless as dove. But beware of men, for they will deliver you up to the councils, and they will scourge you in their synagogues.
They will tie you up and beat you in their synagogues. Read? In their churches.
And you shall be brought before governors and kings for
You shall
my
be brought
sake.
before governors and kings
For my sake,
for Yahweh's sake, Christ's sake,
for a testimony against them and the Gentiles.
for a testimony against the church and also the Gentiles that the church told a lie to, telling them that they can all be saved. Matthew 5 verses 20 again.
All right. For I
What-
say unto you, yes, brother.
No, I was just going to ask a quick question. Carry on. Read the scripture, my brother.
All right. For I
Go
say,
ahead, go ahead, go ahead.
No. I was going to ask if some of the Gentiles are going to be saved.
Yeah, Gentiles gonna,
Because they're going to have to serve us, right?
there's two savings, my brother. Two.
Yes.
One for Israel, then 1,000 years after, one for the Gentiles.
a remnant of the Gentiles will be saved.
Just like a remnant of Israel.
And I heard
true.
the earth have to be repopulated again.
And we're gonna force them to turn back black Chinese, black Japanese,
And
black Arab.
earth
Everybody
have,
turning back black when we done with them.
yeah, everything.
And we're not gonna have no sex with them. We're gonna force them to. We're gonna force them because you do have some of them where their bloodline is black, but because of the mixing, so their father, they're still of their father's seed, they're still black. But because of the mixing, they get that white skin tone, right? So a lot of them are still that nation. So you have white Chinese who are still Chinese, not because they're white. Their father goes back to a black Chinese. You hear me? Their ancestor. So we're gonna mix the white Chinese with the black Chinese, and black always wins.
Facts.
You hear me? I say
That's it.
it's easy. That's how I know I'm a god on this earth, because I already know the a lot of the solutions to the problems. And by reading the Bible, and it's saying to us that everybody shall be as they were in the beginning, that means that we're gonna have to mix them back in to be black again. You get me?
So it was in the beginning, so shall it be in the end.
Shall be in the end. That is it. Read, brother.
Yeah.
You can start from verses
20. It was at 20 or 19.
We'll start from 17.
24.
All right.
No, 17 more.
All right. Leave there thy gift before the altar and go thy way. First,
So
be ready.
that is coming off what we were talking about, not hating your brother. If you have malice with your brother, he says go and fix it before you go to the altar. Read.
First, be reconciled to thy brother, and then come and offer thy gift.
So go fix your things with your brother and then go offer your gift. Go ahead.
May I have a question to that much?
Mm-hmm.
All right. Why if you want some of your brother them have something?
Let's not talk about them pussy there.
Like you forgive them enough, but you just not talk to them.
So that's why I'm saying them a pussy. If you forgive somebody and they still want to argue with you, and the reason why, all right, a lot of us forgive people, but we know that if we try to be friends with them again, they're gonna argue with us. We're gonna go through the same thing, right? So we
Yeah.
forgive them, but that doesn't mean we forgot about what they did. The Bible says forgive but don't forget.
Cause,
You know what I'm saying?
them
The
probably
Bible says to remove yourself from what? Tribulation, turmoil, chaos. Remove yourself from it. So if you're not chilling with these niggas, and you know if you're chilling with these niggas, that you're gonna get into arguments, right? That means that these niggas don't wanna. All right. How is it that when you're in the world, you have different forms of friends? All of us are different. We have similarities, because you know we're friends. That's why we chill. We like each other's ways, right? Or we act on what the things that you know. I'm a gangster, me a gangster, you know. Yeah.
Yeah.
And all of a sudden, when you say you find God, the pussy them not rate you no more.
Brother.
Remember, you know, we all have different ways, you know, and we all find a way to be okay with, you know, say, yo, mash no too light up on the street, or I link him, see me and drink some rum and smoke some weed.
yeah.
You see me, I say, but I mash that. And we G, and we have to force him to come out, but he might come out. You know, lock down with the woman. I will look a girl for I will look a girl clone friend that. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah,
But our
man.
friend. You see me?
Man.
And him have some fuck up ways too, but our friend. How we can do that right in the world, but as soon as we come out of the world, the same friends that could be okay with your fuckery can't be okay with your righteousness.
Evil, man.
That is it. So you alleviate them, you remove them.
Can.
You get what I say, bro?
Alright. For example, you know, fam, how you think I say now?
Bro.
I wanna achieve them to look back, you know. He just see me and he talk to me and I answer him. Like, you know what, my grudge right now, I just answer. I see from that, like, me and him good again, but I trust him enough, fam. So I never time, yeah. I know, say,
Bro, the Bible says, yo, bro, you know, say, I was never ever scared of gangsters, bro. You see me gravitate to gangsters, murderers. Gravitate to them. But then me go read the Bible, bro, and it say if you chill with too much gangsters, too much murderers all the time, 24/7,
Now go be
there
like
will come a time when they might turn upon you and murder you.
Yeah, can.
You say if you chill with a man who constantly use the sword, he might use it upon you.
Fuck.
You see me? And the reason why I was comfortable with gangsters, bro, is because the gangsters were me around that I was around personally. I've seen them kill each other, bro, but it's like, you know, you switch up and then you get killed. Not a friend thing, like not a friend kill friend, no, but a friend, one of the gangsters fuck up and the rest of them just turn on him. You know them type of way?
Yeah, fam.
Yeah, brother. And remember, you know, once you're in the gangster world, there's no coming out in certain countries, you know.
Yeah, fuck.
You see what I say? So, yes. So we in Jamaica, you can just stop be a gangster and you know your friend will alright, but at the same time you have to pre him because you and him was going through the same struggle. All of a sudden, you stop chilling with him now and you're eating food. Remember, you know, a ball about food, and I could go lick 2 shots and get some food. You know, I have to get some money to get some food, you know? Let us go and juggle or hustle together and get some food. Now all of a sudden you find God and every day your belly full. A man gonna feel some type of way. A lot of them will.
Yeah, but that show you how foolish it is. If me and you chill every day and me see say you find God and your life I get better and my own I get worse. What that tell me say?
No, but you need to understand, my brother, that's not it. That's not about your life getting worse. It's the fact that, let me tell you something. When I came into the truth, brother, I realized that a lot of my friends, brother, I never used to be a person that somebody could borrow off. But since I come into the truth, I can lend money. Like, you know what I'm saying? Like, money coming on my hand. I have a little change, I can lend a man. You get me?
Mm-hmm.
So it's like, you know, you see your friends poor. A lot of the time, brother, I don't have it. You see me, probably have the last $10,000, but I know some of my friends don't have it worse. Not all of them, but you know, 1 and 2 of them. I have him look at daughter because his baby mamas. I've got 2 friends, bro, that one of them has a daughter, one of them has a son. And their baby mamas are prostitutes, basically. So they have to take care of them. I'm not saying that to disrespect them. I'm saying that they sell pussy.